Hello, it's me, back with another video. Sorry I haven't made one in a while. And I have some exciting news today. I got some books from a library. And again, I'm interrupting my attempt at making alphabetical reviews of my course books, but who knows, I will get back to that soon. But this is kind of like a little announcement thing. So, what am I saying here? As I will probably talk about more on this channel at some point, I happen to be very interested in odd languages and languages of regions that aren't really studied and stuff. And I happen to like the Pacific languages a lot, Oceanic languages, Austronesian, whatever, Malayo-Polynesian, Fijian, all of those families. And so what I've been kind of doing over the past, whatever, since I've been interested in them, like maybe a year or so, is just kind of spending some time like researching an individual country at any given point. My first that I looked into was Niue. Then I started looking into Hawaii and Tonga, Tokelau, all of those great islands that will unfortunately all be underwater in the next 20 years. Um, Sorry to be like that, but it's true. And so I really like their languages, and I want to study them in the future so that they can be documented when nobody speaks them anymore because everyone just speaks English. So, and that's not the only reason. I happen to think they're really cool and very unique phonologically, and just kind of interesting, and I want to learn them. And I think the cultures are really would be good to experience in the original as well. So anyway, the point of this is I'm always looking around for odd resource books and stuff online to help me learn with these languages or just to look over for interest. And I have some books right here now that I'm just seeing. Like this one's one I ordered on Hawaiian. I'll get to this one fairly soon because doing my course books, as I said. And by the way, check out those videos on my channel if you haven't yet. So anyway, what was I saying? So I always look up resources, some like online ebooks and the like old PDF files of things that I find. So anyway, one set of islands that I've been really interested in visiting and just language and everything, just thought it was kind of unique and intriguing compared to the other ones I'd seen, were the Gilbert or Kiribati Islands. People say Kiribahss, whatever it is. I haven't been able to meet someone who has gone there in person or a native speaker, so I'd like to hear how they officially say it. But I know that the TI is not pronounced T, obviously, because the word it's spelled Kiribati, and it's actually the native pronunciation of the original name, which was the Gilbert Islands. So I'm just gonna call it Kiribahss. And anyway, so I was looking up resources for this language, and unfortunately there weren't any that could be purchased. But I did find a website of the author of the Kiribahss Peace Corps Language Handbook series. And a lot of times, as I said before, the Peace Corps handbooks are available online through like United States, like eric.gov is a good site. And sometimes they have the full text, sometimes they don't, and this one didn't, so I was kind of disappointed because I was hoping to be able to get it so I could look at the language and stuff. So anyway, I had contacted the author of the website, which I will put a link to in the description, and he hadn't replied when at the point where I was talking to my mom about it, and I was saying, would it be possible that like we could order it from a library because my mom's involved in university and has access to interlibrary loans of books. But I was just kind of throwing the idea out there because I figured this college is not going to be able to get some random Kiribahss language handbook from 1979. So I was talking about it, but then we looked it up and we sent the request, and I was like, oh, they probably won't get it. But I figured maybe send it anyway because it doesn't cost anything, whatever. And just like 3 days later, we got an email like, oh, your book is ready in the library for you to pick up. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is serious? Like, I'm going to be able to actually get access to this resource that I thought like didn't even exist anymore. And I emailed the Peace Corps people, and they said to get it on the Eric microfiche, which I don't think is really possible anymore, or is only in certain universities, university libraries and things. But anyway, so I was really happy, and I got that book, and I'm going to show you these in a minute. I'm just kind of leading it up so I can tell the whole story of it. And then it was late at night when we had done the request, so I didn't remember how many, like, there's 4 books in the series, and I didn't remember how many I requested for, or, you know, when and what types of books and whatever. So anyway, a couple days later, we get the email that, like, the other books are available. So it's like, oh my gosh, all these Kiribati books I didn't think I'd be able to get, so I was all ecstatic. So originally, the first book I got was this lovely hardcover. It has a sticker on the front because that's the library loan thing. But this is just the grammar, because that was the main one I really wanted to look at was the grammar. There's the grammar, Kiribati Communication and Culture Handbook, which is kind of like lessons like dialogues and things, which was also good. Those were the 2 I wanted. Then the additional ones were the Special Skills Handbook, which is just like some readings and some activities, because these were written for Peace Corps volunteers in Kiribahss, which I really want to do one day, by the way. But like things to interact with locals and like activities and stuff like that. So that one was kind of smaller. And then the last one was the Teacher Handbook, which was just kind of like guide for the teacher if they were teaching in class. So that one wasn't my top priority, but it would have been cool to look at. So anyway, got this one. It's a lovely hardcover. It is from Yale University. So it just goes to show you the main purpose of this video is not just to show you this Kiribati book thing that I really like. It's to say that if you're involved in colleges and things and you want language books, they can get them for you. I mean, I'm some little college in mainline Pennsylvania in the middle of, you know, whatever, can get a book from Yale or whatever, because all the libraries are connected and they can request them to be borrowed. So I'm loving this book, and I'm going to do kind of like a semi-review of it. But first I want to just show you the later copies that came. This is that same grammar. These are nicer. They're not nicer, but they're the paperbacks, and they have like the whole, you know, the title page and stuff, versus just like a printed copy of the old document. But this is, as you can see, the Kiribati Peace Corps Language Handbook series. This is the Special Skills Handbook. This is the Grammar Handbook. This is the one I like most. This one's bulkier. The Communication and Culture Handbook. This is a lot of good stuff. And then finally the smaller one, the Teacher's Handbook. They're not in the best condition, but I did not care. That you could have given me ratty old copies and I would have been happy. This is just like such a treat to be able to get this. Now that I know this is out there, I'm definitely going to take advantage of it. But anyway, I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm just going to go over really quickly about it. So the Grammar Handbook, what it is it consists of, let me go to the table of contents. And I'm also going to link to, wait one second. I'm going to link to the website of the author who has on the website of he has some of the book up there to look at, but not the full set. And I had emailed him and he was telling me about it, so I wanted to send a thank you to him. And I'll link to that as I said. So what it is 39 lessons, and they basically consist of, here's a lesson. They basically, I love it because it's in Courier New, no fancy goofy crap, it's just classic. The lessons, there's examples. I'm liking, he has literal translations underneath it, which is nice for like a language with different word orders and stuff. And then lots of exercises, not necessarily translation yet, but lots of different formation exercises and stuff. There's no like given vocabularies, but that's okay, because you can just look it up online or something, or just make your own lists. So the lessons basically look like that. There's kind of some neat pictures and things. So that's the grammar one, and it has an index of grammar topics in the back, which was useful. So I really like that. I really like the way that this author writes. The author is Stephen Trussel. I really like the way he writes it, and it's just very easy to follow, and you know, very good. So this is the Communication and Culture Handbook. There's more pictures and nice stuff. I mean, when I say I don't like graphics, it doesn't mean I don't like little pictures that are like culturally like appropriate. I'm talking about like when it's the new like teacher self books and stuff where the page is just littered with like exercises, where one little exercise that really adds nothing to the language learning experience is like taking up all the room, and it's like, what time is it? And they show like goofy little clocks and like, you know what I mean. But anyway, this is so this is the lesson. They have bilingual dialogues, just kind of like Aussie Meal, which is kind of ahead of its time. And wait 1 second. Hold this thought. Hi guys, it's me again, and I just realized that I made all the video that you just watched was I was meaning to record, this whole set on these books and everything that I was talking about, and I got interrupted, and I'm sorry I wasn't able to finish the video sooner. This video was meant to come out way sooner. It is now October 7th. I started making that clip, I think, almost a month ago. Anyway, I'm back, and I wanted to just finish off this and close it off and, upload it and everything. Sorry to, kind of throw that in there. Anyway, the reason I'm finishing this up finally now, I've been procrastinating, is tomorrow I have to give back the books, and they've been overdue. And I want to just, say a closing note on them, and I was going through the Communication and Culture handbooks, which is what I was talking about before I got interrupted. And basically, after I showed the page of the text columns in the dialogue, here they have listings of words. So this book would be used in conjunction with the grammar handbook, ideally, because this would be like drilling grammar and points like that, and this would give you more of words, thematic vocabs, dialogues, spoken language, stuff like that. So I think this whole series is just really well done. And I'm sorry, my room's a mess in the back. And I'm very sad to see these books go because they really can't be purchased anywhere from where I've seen. As I said on the website, now all of the lessons for the grammar and the culture handbook are up. But for the special skills, which has like reading, and stuff, and the teacher handbook, not available. So if you can get your hands on these books or some ones of similar types for other languages, that would be a great resource, and I think they're very interesting to look at. I was very happy to get these, and I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for all my new subscribers. I have quite a few now, and I'd love to hear your comments, and I'm really hoping to get the BrianonLanguage site and everything, more developed, and get some new videos up. So thank you, and see you soon.